Hey everybody, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Michael.
And we are DarkStar. It's finally here, guys.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Here. Well, not by now. By now, you guys seeing this, you're probably like, can we finish Volume 4 now, please? So, but we're finally here from the journey when we started, where we were waiting to get to. So, starting next week. Oh, actually, next week is going to be all the new World of Remnants. And maybe like a discussion theory video between all of us, including Chris, who will be joining on us. And then the week after that, we'll start Volume 4. So, heads up for that.
Step it up. Oh.
Are you guys ready?
Let's get it.
This. All right. Well, let's have like a 15-minute discussion here first. And then we'll consider maybe watching the episode now. Maybe we'll watch it a little bit later. What do you guys think?
Okay, 3,
Nah, fam.
2, 1.
All right. Let's just jump right into the episode. We will discuss after. Guys, I know we haven't discussed before the video since probably, the 9, before 9. So maybe not even really that. But we're having long discussions afterwards, and we'll have a long discussion after this one, which will include... I'll probably have to cut like at least a lot of the stuff that I have to say in half because I have so much, and I've probably forgotten a lot of it too. So much to say throughout the series that I couldn't say because I didn't want to spoil anything. So I have a lot to say about the series and what I think is going to happen moving forward. Finally, Tony's predictions matter.
But now
guys,
he can let loose the juice.
Tony lives matter. Okay. So, all right, let's get to the episode.
Don't act like you don't always have a lot to say.
I do. 3, 2, 1, start.
Right into it.
Legit though, this could be Cinder's moment to shine, dude. Fucking.
What? Oh. Phoenix.
Bro. Bubble shield?
30 bubbles.
What the fuck?
No. No.
Everybody on board. This
No, he's
is a
OP.
mandatory evacuation.
A safe zone has been established in Vale. Please remain calm and listen.
We
to
hadn't seen
Agnes
much of him,
rationale.
and I got a bad feeling about this fight with Cinder, man. I think she might kill him.
Ruby! I found you!
Please
Ruby,
fuck him
where
up
are
real
you?
bad.
Oh, Blake and Yanger
What's
to come
going on?
limping up.
Oh no.
Weiss? What is it?
She's gonna have her arm. Oh.
I know, Ruby. I felt the same way. Felt the same way.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yang.
Hey. She's gonna be okay. The soldiers have a ship ready to take you guys to Vale.
But John and Pyrrha are still missing. Ugh. What?
Look, guys. That giant Grim keeps circling the school. Even the White Fang are pulling out. We all have to go. Now.
We're not leaving.
Yo, they're all... Man. Almost said knocked up. That'd have been the
I'll
wrong
find
word
them.
to use.
She's
I'll
so
find
mad right
them
now.
and I'll bring them back. No. We will find them. I'll talk to
Hey!
Blake and Yang. We'll be back.
No, let sun come.
You better be. Idiots.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, I think I have Glinda's number. Where is it? Pyrrha? What was all of that?
She's gonna put him in there. And lock him in there. And she's gonna go help.
But
That would make a lot of sense because she knows he'd definitely run after her and help her if she didn't.
Go. Get to Vale and call for help.
Huh? What are you gonna do? No. No, Pyrrha, you can't. You saw how powerful she is. Pyrrha, I won't let you do...
Oh!
What? Fireworks. Throw the
Take
roses.
off my
I'm
girl.
sorry.
Hey! Wait,
Yep.
stop! Stop! Pyrrha, please don't do
She's
this.
gonna shoot him off the veil. Yo, that's so sad.
This scene's starting to feel real bad, dude. Oh, if something fucking happens to Pyrrha, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'll cry. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm
Oh my
going
god,
to cry.
I got a bad feeling right now, man.
Joe, you're making me nervous.
Oh
Just
god.
calm down.
Her and Osmond together should be able to take Cinder, dude. I mean, this fucking music, dude. Oh my god.
This is definitely some hero sacrifice music.
Yes. Fucking feels like something bad's about to happen for sure.
It's Sean! Where are you?
Weiss, please, you have to stop her.
What?
Pyrrha! She's going after that woman at the top of the tower. She doesn't stand a chance.
Sean, what are you talking about? Where are you?
Don't worry
I'm
about
so
me.
nervous right now, man.
Please, you have to save Pyrrha.
We will. Are you okay?
Ah!
Yeah, dude, something's fucking happening.
Please.
I mean, yeah,
John?
something's happening to her.
John!
Oh, god damn it, I'm gonna start fucking hating the show.
I have a plan. You always do.
Where's Osmond?
Yeah, did she take him down?
This is your home now.
You can talk to animals now? A Grim?
Khaleesi.
Literally doesn't stand a chance, man. She could get some fucking backup or something, man.
Definitely going toe to toe.
Yeah, she is right now. That's not fair.
Ruby and Weiss. Was that one of the transmit towers?
I think so, yeah.
Wisconsin?
Looks like she made light work of him. Yes.
It's not enough, man.
We gotta hurry! You can do
Nice.
She gonna save the day.
Yo, Ruby, come on, girl.
No, what?
In the Achilles tendon, dude.
Achilles. That shouldn't kill her though. She's good.
It's unfortunate you were promised a power that was never truly yours. But take comfort in knowing that I will use it in ways you could never have imagined.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes.
Oh shit, dude. Oh my god. That hurts. Oh my god. I got fucking tears in my eyes right now. I'm a bitch. Oh my god. I mean, she's got to go ballistic right now, right? What the fuck? What happened?
It's all right. I got you, kiddo. I got you.
Is she a maiden? Dude, is she a maiden, Tony?
Just turn it off. Without the CCT, there's no point.
Communication down across the entire kingdom. No way to contact the outside world. Ozpin's still missing.
Yeah,
This is bad, Crow.
yeah. This is bad.
Everything seems peaceful.
It was all a dream.
Be so done.
Ruby! You're awake.
What happened?
Your Uncle Crow found you, unconscious. He got you out of there, though. He brought you home safe.
Wait, Yang! Is she alright?
She's,
Oh, never mind Pyrrha, right?
she's gonna be alright. I think she's just...
Well, Yang's her sister, so.
I think it's just gonna take some time for her to get used to things. She's too strong to let this stop her. I'm just glad to have my girls back at home.
What happened to the school? And Vale? Were they able to clear out the Grim?
Things at Vale are under control, but the school, it's not that simple. That thing, whatever it is, doesn't seem to be dead. Don't get me wrong, you did a number on it, but it's not disappearing. It's kind of frozen. I know that doesn't sound too bad, but it keeps attracting more Grim to the school.
I did what?
Hmm?
You said I did a number on it. What do you mean?
Look, that's not important right now. We can talk about it later.
She's a
Things are just
freaking maiden, bro.
kind of a mess.
It's always a mess. Mind if we have a minute?
What, I can't stay here?
Ty, please.
I'm glad you're all right. I'll go make us some tea.
I look like Tim.
So, how you feeling?
I kind of hurt all over.
That makes sense, after what you did.
You guys keep saying that I did something. What are you talking about?
What's the last thing you remember?
I ran up the side of the tower, and when I got to the top, Pyrrha! Is she...
She's gone.
Fuck you, Tim.
I got to the top, and I saw Pyrrha, and Cinder, and then everything went white.
Anything
I remember my head hurting.
The night you met Ozpin, what was the first thing he said to you?
I don't know. I think it was something about
Silver eyes. That's an extremely rare trait.
So?
You're special, Ruby. And not in the daddy loves his special angel kind of way. You're special the same way your mom was. Remnant's full of legends and stories. Some of them true, some made up. But there's one Oz told me from a very long time ago. Back before Huntsman, before kingdoms. It was said that those born with silver eyes were destined to lead the life of a warrior. You see, the creatures of Grimm, the most fearsome monsters mankind had ever encountered, were afraid of those silver-eyed warriors. They were the best of the best. It was said that even a single look from one of these fighters could strike a Grimm down. It's a ridiculous story.
But you think that I might be...
Well, a giant monster's currently frozen on top of Beacon Tower, and you're here, safe in bed.
Wait, how did you know what Ozpin said to me? The night we met.
All those missions I go on, all the times I'm away in some far-off place, it's been for Ozpin. But he's missing now. Something's been set in motion. With Oz gone, I'll have to pick up where he left off.
Damn.
Then what can I do? If I'm so special, then I can help, right?
Just gonna have to put down the booze.
You really want to help? Get some rest. You're in no condition to go anywhere right now. Besides, our enemy's trail leads all the way to Haven. That'd be quite a trip for a pipsqueak like you. Catch you later, kiddo.
Ruby.
From real dark to real light.
I'm so glad you're okay.
But I'm not. It's all gone. The school, Penny, Pyrrha, and...
Yang, where are Weiss and Blake?
You are still
Weiss's
bae.
father
Don't you worry
came
about
for
that.
her.
What? What do you mean?
No one outside of Vale knows what happened here. Before the tower fell, the last thing people saw was Atlas attacking innocent people and Grimm destroying the city. Everyone's scared. No one knows who to trust. So Weiss's father came to take her back to Alice, where he thinks it's safe. She's gone.
What about...
And Blake ran. Sun saw her go. After we got to the city, she just ran.
But why?
I don't know. And I don't care.
There has to be a reason she...
No, there doesn't. Sometimes bad things just happen, Ruby.
So what do we do now?
You could do whatever you want. I'm gonna lie here.
Yang,
Just leave me alone.
I love you.
Tim, are you crying?
No way, man.
on.
Dude.
Haven's a long way to go.
I know. It's the only way
Tim's
we
eyes
have.
are so watery
Are
right
you
now.
sure
It's
you
gonna
wanna
be
come
so
along?
sad. Or he already so sad? I don't know, man.
And whether we'll find answers at the end is entirely uncertain.
But we wouldn't be here if we weren't up for it.
Then let's get started.
A
What's
smaller,
their team name?
more honest soul. It's true that a simple spark can ignite hope, breathe fire into the hearts of the weary. The ability to derive strength from hope is undoubtedly mankind's greatest attribute. Which is why I will focus all of my power to snuff it out. How does it feel, knowing that all of your time and effort has been for nothing? That your guardians have failed you? That everything you've built will be torn down before your very eyes? Your faith in mankind was not misplaced. When banded together, unified by a common enemy, they are a noticeable threat. But divide them, place doubt into their minds, and any semblance of power they once had will wash away. Of course, they won't realize it at first. Like you, they'll cling to their fleeting hope, their aspirations. But this was merely the first move. So you send your guardians, your huntsmen and huntresses, and when they fail and you turn to your smaller soul, know that you send her to the same pitiful demise. This is the beginning of the end, Ozpin. And I can't wait to watch you burn.
Who the hell is that?
Wicked Witch of the West.
Alright, before we even get to these after credit scenes, which we will get to very shortly, damn. Okay, so let's we'll get to it and then discuss most of the stuff afterwards. But so I had these guys before we started Volume 3. I had these guys watch the very first episode again because at the end of this episode they dropped 2 bombs that basically were referenced from the very first episode, which I thought was really cool. One of them is the Silver Eyes. The other is that this end conversation is a continuation of the very opening sequence, where he ends with, but perhaps victory is found in a smaller, more honest soul. She says, a smaller, more honest soul to start this one. She is talking directly to Ozpin. Cortana, Jen Taylor, is presumably the big bad. And this is what I was talking about before that you guys kind of missed. Cinder is having a conversation with somebody. She's having a conversation with... I'll go ahead and say the name. It is in the credits. Salem is her name. Cinder is talking to Salem. She's saying, we will recapture what's ours. Okay, she works for Salem. Crow says, I've been out there. I've seen the things she's made.
Salem.
When, at the end of the episode where Cinder and Ozpin are against each other, whatever, Cinder says, she was right about you. Such arrogance. So they've dropped a bunch of hints that basically Cinder is not the big bad. Salem is the big bad. And she is here to do something. So, really cool in my opinion that you can kind of see it all come full circle now. From the very first episode, this was planned. It's all coming together, and I think it's really awesome in my opinion. So, it's just something I wanted to point out and share before we get to the after credit scene. Let's watch the scene, and then we'll discuss the episode overall. Maybe give Tim a second to clear his eyes a little bit. Let's go ahead and watch this quick. All right, 3, 2, 1, start. And that is it.
So he found Oz's weapon.
Yeah, presumably at the scene of Ozpin's disappearance.
It's cool how he turned into a crow, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Getting it Yang on the bed.
Who are those people walking down there? Is that
was RWBY and her team,
That was
and the
RWBY.
new team.
Okay.
Who is it? It's RWBY, Ren,
Ruby, Rin, Nora, and John?
Ranger, I think, is what people came up with.
That's awesome.
RNJR is kind of what just people came up with, the name off the top of their heads if they were coming up with a name or whatever. I think that was the one, the popular one that came up after that. But anyway, man, guys, what an episode! What a series!
The whole episode that lasted. It definitely followed up. It was the whole thing was so sad.
I thought I was right there with you first time I watched it too, and maybe even a little bit this time. When Yang's kind of being kind of depressed or whatever and down,
Being kind of cold. And,
and Ruby's just like, I love you,
dude.
He
That
doesn't say anything back.
it definitely hurts a little bit because it's just like Ruby's so innocent and kind and everything. It's just like way more than, it's over the top, man. It's over the top, but definitely hit me in the feels too, for sure. Lots of feels getting hit the last couple episodes, last 4 episodes. I mean, ever since Penny, things have just been spiraling out of control. Looks like Tim was right, man. They didn't take the city back. Things just look just as bleak as ever, man. And now it's like we didn't even defeat the last big boss, and now we got a new one.
Yeah,
like
another one.
It's just piling on, man. You guys have watched basically what we've seen now. What's made of RWBY kind of like this mega phenomenon online of a web series. What do you guys think?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
it's my favorite anime. It's my favorite anime.
That's pretty bold.
Wow.
Straight out like that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
I put it in my top
It's
5.
so amazing.
I put it in my top 5 with the ability for it to definitely move up because it's not finished yet. But it's, I mean, Tim laughed at me when I put it in my top 5. I just want to throw that out there. RWBY.
I was so wrong.
RWBY. I love it. I love everything about the verse. I've seen it too many times to count. Honestly, it's borderline pathetic how many times I've seen this series. I really, really, especially Volume 3, I really love it a lot. What about you, Joey, the naysayer? You on board?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Obviously, I'm glad I got on the channel to watch it. It took the channel to make me watch it, should I say. And I really enjoy it now. I mean, I'd definitely watch it again for what's going to happen next. If I had to make a top 1 list, it'd be number 1 right now.
By default, it's his favorite.
But I definitely like it. I mean, I grew attached to a character who lost her arm, so, they're trying to push me away already.
Hey, they killed fucking Mike's favorite character.
She was bait since day 1, dude.
I like Cinder a lot, too, and I have no idea what happened to Cinder. Hopefully she's okay.
I can't.
Fucking guy. It's
The way they took her out just kind of upset me.
I mean,
I didn't get a chance to look over. Do you have any tears, Mike? You hold it in.
I'm more mad. Like upset. It's just a crap way to kill her off. Like, kind of sucks. I wanted her to go out as like this, like a shining star. I wanted her to just like a supernova. You know what I'm saying? but she got shot by. I mean, she was Boromir.
I mean, she was Achilles.
Yeah.
Really reminiscent of the movie Troy, where he gets shot in the Achilles,
Yeah.
and then he's like standing there on his knees, and he's like looking up at Paris, I think his name is, and as he shoots him.
Yeah, and Paris shoots.
Great movie, by the way.
So it just sucks, man.
Still
It
like the
sucks.
series though.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I'm ready to watch the next episode. It just a crappy way to take out one of my favorite character of the show. Obviously,
I think it was a baller way to go out, man. She was holding her own nearly the whole time against somebody who's supposed to be infinitely more powerful than just a regular person.
Honestly, it's just a really tragic story for Pyrrha, in my opinion. The whole thing, not just her death.
Yeah.
She gets faced with this impossible decision to basically give up her her entire life even has just been this dedication to becoming a huntress and protecting the world. And she gets knocked with this. She finds one person that she finally basically falls in love with that treats her, just like a normal girl instead of, somebody that has to basically save the world like everybody else sees her as. This prodigy. And then she has to choose between him and saving the world in this horrible situation.
And then he tells her to save the world over him, basically, without knowing it.
Yeah, and then it gets to the point where she finally makes the decision, and even that gets taken away from her. And then she goes to try to save the city, at least, and take out Cinder, and she loses. Like, it's just
Honestly,
one of those things that's just really, really sad.
Really
overall.
pisses me off at Osmond because, like, he just disappears. Like,
well, I don't really want to go too much into that because there are theories that I hold regarding that. There's a lot of theories and stuff like that. I want to gather all of our theories and have you guys do that too over the next week or so, and then we're going to discuss all of that next week.
like I said, I'm not saying the abandonment, but like, it just kind of like.
I feel you, dude. I feel you, dude. It's really
Pyrrha
sad. Pyrrha was my favorite character. Pyrrha was my favorite character when she died, for sure. And
dude, like,
one part that I was anticipating, that I'm glad it didn't show because I was crying enough as it is. I would have cried more.
Oh,
is
Jean.
Like John's reaction to finding out that she died, man. I can't handle even thinking about that, man.
I'm sure we'll get some feels for that at some point. So, that's not over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. But a whole season had changed, so it's not like it was just after it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they showed fall turning into winter, so I mean it's been months, presumably.
The Pyrrha and Michael ships out the door now. I mean, it just can't happen anymore.
I mean, oh god, it really sucks, honestly. But okay, let's. RWBY, you guys were thinking maiden. He kind of pulls out another story. Some people still think that she's a maiden. I do not. I think it's pretty well implied to me from that scene. She is not a maiden. She's
just one of those
silver-eyed warriors.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, she could get maiden powers, in my opinion, on top of those, potentially. But I do not believe it has any correlation with maiden powers. I think it's a completely different story, myth and legend or whatever, that comes into it. Curiously, what do you guys think about that? The fact that, would you have rather just had her be a maiden, or would you have rather, do you like this addition?
I like the silver-eyed warrior thing.
I like the addition too, because having a maiden or being a maiden and I guess unleashing her power like that, not knowing, they've never implied that maidens don't know they have power.
Agreed. I was going to say the exact same thing.
They never implied that, so I think that adding that addition was awesome.
I would have been pretty upset if she was a maiden, and she's gotten her ass kicked a couple times. And it's like, man, you're a maiden.
Yeah. True.
Like, even if you don't know it, I feel like those powers would come out regardless.
At some point.
Like,
my understanding, I mean, Cinder powered up hardcore as soon as she got the other half of the maiden powers. Like, I feel like you'd immediately know if you were a maiden.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. So I agree. I believe it's a totally different thing, and I believe that it was totally. I like the idea that Ruby's like a unique thing too. She said she was like her. He said that she was like her mother. So I'm guessing that Summer Rose also had potentially silver eyes and potentially had the same like abilities or whatever. I'm interested to see where that goes. I don't want to theorize too much on that, but I do believe I personally like the fact that Ruby has her own kind of thing, which is going to make her, in my opinion, eventually be over the top, where it's going to be her Salem, assuming Salem is the actual final bad guy. But between those two, that'll be an awesome final battle if that's the case, and she's just mastered her silver eye powers and all that shit. It's going to be legit. That's what I'm
kind of
for.
at the point. Like I'm ready to see more Summer or Yang's mom. I want to see her.
Yeah.
Raven.
And Raven. Yeah. I want to see her. I want to see what she's about and what her story's been so far, because like I was interested in seeing Uncle Crow because they were talking about him so much, and we finally got to see him, and he's like this huge character in the whole story arc. So I feel like Raven's gonna be a big deal if and when she shows up.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the question is when.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. What were you gonna say, Mike?
Don't remember.
Okay. Were you gonna say something, Joey?
No.
Okay. So what I was gonna say was that do you guys think that it was implied? This is something of an implication of the last scene, right? Do you guys think that it was implied that Crow actually turned into a crow and flew off? Like that was actually Crow that flew off there at the end.
See, I thought about that. At first, I was like, oh, he just turned into a crow. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, maybe it was just symbolizing like him and like a crow flew past or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he just jumped down somewhere.
I think he jumped past.
I thought he did too at first, and I'm thinking about it. Where would the weapons though?
Yeah, that's the only question I have. But the thing is for me though too, people have gone back and they've looked at different episodes and stuff, and there always seems to be like a crow around or whatever, like birds around and shit like that sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to necessarily correlate those things, but it is interesting that both Crow and Raven are named after birds. Now, one other thing. God, we're going to go into theories here. Okay, I can't do it. I'm going to leave it on. Oh, God. Okay, did anything else happen that we should talk about for the episode is the question.
Blake ran off, apparently.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about the fact that Blake ran off? This is another one of the things that made me not like her. So
she's a coward, dude. She's a coward. I mean, that's what I get of her character.
I will play the devil's advocate, even though I don't like it. And go ahead and respond to this, Mike. People say basically that, well, Adam just hurt one of her friends or whatever, so she wants to distance herself from them to protect them. That's the argument. Go ahead and.
She feels like it's her fault.
Yeah, I can see that. But like I feel that when things get tough, like she just shuts down.
Yeah.
And
agreed.
Runs away. That's exactly how I feel. And even before, whenever she like was trying to stay away because she wanted to figure out a way to stop everything, like she still distanced herself and was almost running away from the situation. It felt to me, anyways. I don't like her. I care nothing for Blake.
Didn't Adam imply something like that too? Like, what are you gonna do? Run away again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like she just touched.
I really hope. I hope this is like, maybe she's like going after Adam, or like I hope there's something behind it, and she's not just running away from the situation again, because that just seems crappy. Like, who's gonna like that type of character?
I know. I agree. She needs a lot of redemption to me, and I hope she gets it. I really do. I really like her character design, her weapon school. I love cat girls from animes and stuff like that. Like, they're awesome. I really want to like her, but all of her actions to me, they're not even like, just like, oh, she's in a tough spot, she's got some character defects that you don't like. I really don't like I feel like she's been given a ton of chances to change. Everybody keeps saying like, rely on your friends, we're here for you, all that stuff, and she just never gets it right. Never gets it right.
It kind of pisses me off because Yang is such a flamboyant character. Like, she's so cool. her personality, her semblance, just everything about Yang is so cool, and I feel like Yang's character got punished for Blake.
Yeah,
that's how I feel personally. I feel
thank you, bro.
I mean, I don't necessarily blame Blake. Like, once again, now that is something, like, she's in a tough situation. I understand that, and you know, it really sucks, and I understand why she would blame herself. It's more like just like all of them adding up together, man. She never stays. She never fights through adversity. She's just a straight up coward, man. I really hope that, I really, really, really hope, because I love almost every character on the show. Bad guys, good guys. I love almost all of them. And Blake is just the one character, basically, that I just cannot get on board with.
I'm glad that I didn't, like, seeing the characters, I'm glad I didn't fall for her character.
Right off the bat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I didn't fall for her character just to be let down by, I mean, it's volume 3. We're at the end of it, going to the volume 4. I don't know, man.
And I've had turnarounds on characters hardcore.
Yeah, same.
Murph, whatever, from the 100.
Murphy.
He has gone from.
That's my guy, dude.
He has gone from one of my. I mean, I didn't even like him at all. To top 3 favorite character in the show for sure.
I literally
Murphy's my favorite, dude.
Hated him in the first few episodes. He was the worst.
Everybody gave me shit for it too. Giving everybody, oh, he's so awful, dude. I just like.
Yeah, dude, I like Shane.
No, that's not forgivable. That's not comparable. Nobody likes Shane. Just get out of here. All right, so yeah, I mean, all the Blake fans are like, stop shitting on my favorite character. Sorry. As of right now, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Out of the alive characters,
it's messed up, dude.
with at least 2 arms. I'm so sorry. Too soon, man. I'm so sorry. All right. So I'll do the alive characters, regardless of whether or not they have 2 arms. Who is your favorite character, Joey?
Yang.
Still going Yang. Okay. Tim?
With Cinder is right fucking there, though.
Okay. Tim?
I'm going RWBY, man. Like, I know I was on the Sun Wukong thing the whole time. Like, I love Sun Wukong. He's always going to have a spot for me. But this show's not really about him. Like, he's a supporting character, and they've made that clear that he's just going to be a supporting character.
Okay.
So I'm going to get on board with RWBY because I have really high hopes for her.
Mike?
Man, at this point right now, it's tough, dude.
Yours is the one everybody is waiting for, pretty much, because you lost yours.
Yeah. I would probably go Nora. Nora was a close second. And it's so funny because I hated her. I absolutely hated her when I first saw her. And now, every time I see her come on screen, I'm like, oh my God, it's Nora. Like, this is going to be amazing. She's going to do something funny or like something crazy. Yeah, or in something awesome. So she's a close second. Yeah, Nora. I mean,
you're going Nora?
Yeah.
I am going to go with Weiss.
I just want to make it clear, I'm not jumping on the main character bandwagon. Like, the only other main character in any show that's ever like been my absolute favorite and built that up is Naruto.
Don't let him lie to you,
he freaking deserved it.
Do not let him lie to you, dude. He told me before the thing, he's like, I'm gonna go to RWBY because I just want to be like on the main character bandwagon. Okay.
I will say now that Piera's gone, Weiss is probably my second favorite behind Nora. Weiss seems like she's grown up since her conversation with her sister, since that little episode or 2 where they were talking and going over her semblance and stuff like that, her glyphs. Seems like she's grown up a bit. She's matured. So
she's one of the most interesting characters.
She's not a snothead anymore, dude. So I kind of like her.
Yeah. All right, man. So much stuff. Next week, I think what's going to happen next week actually is that we're going to. We're going to have a ton. Well, we're going to have either 2 or 3 videos actually for next week. We're going to react to the 4 World of Remnants. There's one for each kingdom, so it's like Mistral, Vale,
Vacuo.
and Atlas.
Atlas.
So there's one World of Remnant for each of them, and then there is a character short video. It's about RWBY, I think. It's like a fight thing. If it's the same thing as the trailer, I've seen it, but if it's not, I don't know. I haven't watched this particular official one, but I think it's the same one as the one that I might have already seen. So that one might not be blind for me, but if it is the same one, it was really awesome anyway. So it's basically like a little trailer-ish type thing before the season. So we'll watch all of those in one video, I think. And then we are going to have probably just one big discussion video, which will include... It's either going to be one or two videos. We'll probably have one discussion video, and I think we're going to have one kind of like debate-ish video, or at the very least like a kind of like recap of our favorite characters, of our favorite fights, of our favorite... Almost like a review video, basically, of the first 3 volumes of RWBY. Who we would think would win in fights and stuff like that. And we'll just kind of like go all over that, I think, in one other video. And then one video for our predictions moving forward into Volume 4. So I think that's what we will have next week. Going to be a wild week for next week, even though we won't actually get to Volume 4. But the week after that, Volume 4, Chapter 1. And then we're going right into it, guys. So I hope we catch up soon. Oh, God, man. I love this series so much, man. I love this series so much. So I'm excited to get to it. I hope you guys are excited to get to it. I'm not even going to give this whole outro thing, except if you want to subscribe to see more of our stuff, you should subscribe. Besides that, we'll see you guys next week. Until then, I'm Anthony.
I'm Tim.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Michael.
And we are DarkStar. Thanks for watching, guys.
Sorry for being a crybaby.